Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the channel and to today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Today is May 10, 2024. We'll get started right away. I think 7 in this square because of these 7s here blocking all of these squares. And I think we have a 2 in the top block here, the 2 blocks up here, the 2 blocks over, the 2 blocks up. Yes, 2. 2 2s here blocking across and 1 2 blocking down. 2 here. 1 blocks across and down, 1 goes here, here, and therefore in one of these 3 squares. Just something to remember for later. 4, 8. 8 must also go in one of these squares, and since we have an 8 here and here, blocking 2 of those, the 8 goes here. 9 blocks up and over and down. We have a 9 here, and therefore in one of these 2 positions later on. I think we only have 1 5 in the grid, don't we? Yes. That's a limitation we'll have to find a way around. 1 3 and 6. So this is a 3 or a 6 square. 4 blocks up here and across here, so we have a 4 here. Look at this, very nice. 4 and 9 here, 4 and 9 here, 4 and 9 in 2 of these squares over here. And we also need an 8 over here. So a 3 and a 6 for these 2 squares. And we can plant a 6 here, because as we just found out, these 3 squares must be a 4, 8, and a 9. We have a 6 blocking here, and we have a 6 blocking here and here. So this must be the 6. This 1 blocks here, this 1 blocks here, we have a 1 here. And still a 4, 8, 9 here, therefore a 3 and a 5 here. This goes to 3 blocks here, this 3 blocks here, this 3 blocks across here, so here's a 3. And these 2 1s block these 5 squares, therefore we must enter a 1 here. This 1 blocks across, this 1 blocks down. One of these must be a 1 blocking here. This 1 blocks here, and this 1 blocks across. So another 1 here. 4, 5, 8 here. Can we do anything? Well, a 5 must go here or here. That much is clear. And we know that this can be a 4 or an 8. Still a 3, 4, and a 5 here. The 3 blocks here and the 3 blocks here. So here's a 3, 4, and 5 for these 2 squares. This 3 we just found blocks down. We have 2 3s blocking across. So a 3 goes here. And now here. We know that these were a 3 and a 5. Now the 3 blocks, so the 5 must go here and the 3 must go here. These 2 3s block across, so a 3 goes here. Can we do more 3s? We should be able to do one more 3, I think. Yes, up here. 2 3s block across, 2 3s block up, so the 3 goes here. 6 blocks over here now, so this is a 6 and a 5 and a 7 for these 2 squares. Look at the nice looking 1 9 and 1 9. We need a 1 and a 9 for these 2 squares, don't we? Therefore 2 5 6 for these, and therefore we're going to have a 6 either here or here. And this goes 5 blocks across, this 5 blocks up. One of these is a 5 blocking and this 5 blocks down, so we are going to have a 5 here, here, or here now. The 1 blocks over, of course, here's a 1, and here is a 6. So I think now we can deal with the missing 5 and 7 here, because as we've just figured out, these two squares must be a 1 and a 9, and therefore a 5 must go here or here. There's no way a 5 can also go here. Therefore this must be a 7, and this must be a 5. This 5 blocks across here, this 5 blocks down here. 5 goes here or here, blocking up. This 5 blocks up, so we know that the 5 goes here. The 2 blocks up, so a 2 goes here, and the 6 must go here. 6 and 6 block down, 6 blocks over, a 6 here. 1 and 9 for these two positions. The 9 blocks here, here's a 1, here is a 9. Now we have a 1 here. 2 1s blocking across, 1 blocks down, and 1 goes here. The last number here seems to be a missing 2. This 2 and this 2 block here, and this 2 blocks here. So we have a 2 here. 4 and 8 here. 6 blocks across here and here. Here's a 6 blocking up. We have 2 6s blocking here and here, so this is a 6. 4, 5, 8 for these squares. No, still not. 7 blocks here though, and 7 blocks here, so a 7 for the second row must go here. 5 and 8 for these two squares. And 8 and 5 for these. 4, 5 and 9 here. 5, 7, 9. 7 blocks here, 7 blocks here, 7 goes here. 5 blocks here, so this must be a 9 and this must be a 5. Now we have a 5 in the corner here. And a 4 and an 8 must go in these two squares. Therefore, this can't be an 8. The 8 goes into the corner, and this must be a 7. 4, 8 here, therefore a 9 here, and a 4 here. 4, 8, and a 9 for these squares. 9 blocks here and here, so here's a 9. 4 and 8 for these two. And 4 and 8 for these two. It's a very interesting constellation today. 5 and 7 here, we should not neglect those. The 7 blocks up giving me this 5 and this 7. Now we have a 5, I think, here, don't we? Yes, 5 blocks over and 5 blocks up. So here's a 5. Now we have a 5 here, finally, and a 4, 8 here. The 8 blocks over, 4 here, 8 here, 4 here, 8 here, and here is a 4. 4 and 8 still to be placed here. The 8 blocks over, of course. Here is the 4 and here is the 8. And that completes today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Thank you for watching and bye for now.